Okay, so we now need to deal with the hips. So if you remember, when we joined the legs, we had these triangles here. We should probably turn off the grid here. If you go to show and say viewport, you can turn off the grid on this view so it doesn't bother you. It'll still be on the other ones, but on the perspective view it'll be gone. So if you look, we have two triangles here, one here and one here, and those can actually be helpful when you're bending the leg, but if you don't like them, you know, that's okay, we can get rid of them. Some triangles are useful for the same reason, for defining shapes and things bending the right way. Like if we hit 3 on this to see it smooth, you know, you can't really tell they're there. But yeah, we can get rid of them if they're bugging you. So the other thing we need to take care of is the rib cage here. It looks really flat, so we need to fix that. There's a few other problems that we'll be fixing as we go, but you have to be okay with your model looking ugly at first, you know. It takes a long time from ugly to something nice like this. It takes a lot of tweaking and patience. So don't be impatient with yourself, just be patient with it. Just give it your time, you know, take your time. It'll improve little by little if you keep working at it, and it will look good eventually. So don't be impatient. Let's move on to the rib cage here. We said it was really flat, so we're gonna keep using this technique with the loop like we use on the stomach. We're gonna use it on the rib cage too, so we can give it a little more definition. So let's cut it here. We're just gonna go like on the armpit. We need some definition, so I'm gonna grab this point and kind of move it closer here so that polygon's not so stretched. And I'm gonna do the same thing then on the stomach that we've been doing on the chest and the shoulders, pretty much everywhere. I'm just gonna loop an edge around it to make the pit of the armpit. So I'm gonna grab the knife, Control Shift X, and I'm gonna go like this, you know, pick a face and make a 90-degree turn, or close to a 90-degree turn, and then we'll go down here where we think the rib cage needs some more definition. Pick a face and make a turn again, then go up and close that loop back at the armpit here. So there it is. Now we have this these corners that we need to take care of, which are n-gons. So we'll just join them to the corners of the next polygon here. And now we have the armpit here. We can just pull it up a little bit, you know. We have the armpit. Now we can use this point to round out the torso. So we don't want a square torso. It always looks really weird. Remember, the rib cage is a little curved, so we need to give it that curved. Then the back sticks out more here. This part of the back sticks out quite a bit more, and the lats kind of come in into the body like this, right? You have like this big wing coming in if you have strong muscles, and we can define it a little bit later, a little more, maybe create the serratus muscles, but we won't worry about it till we're sculpting really. Those are details. If you look at your model, always try to look at it from the bottom 3/4 and top 3/4. You know, this corner is kind of sharp. Same in here is really sharp, and technically the edge that's holding my side view shape is not this edge right here. It's the edges on the middle here. This one's that's what's holding the shape of the side view. So I can move this corner and make it smoother. I can let's go back to full view here. I can grab it and, you know, get rid of this sharp corner. Just whoops, grab these edges here, move them in a little bit, and move them forward also, so it rounds out the torso, so it's not so sharp in there. You know, something like that. Now we can shape this. I'll let you do that on your own. We're gonna continue down to the hips here and deal with these triangles. So if you are hating on those triangles, we'll fix them. You know, like I said, having a few triangles won't hurt you. But yeah, you do want to avoid them. You do want to avoid having too many triangles on your shapes, on your mesh. It's kind of a problem, especially on deforming areas, unless you want it to deform. Like if you want it to have a special crease on a face, I don't know, let's see, like if you want it to have a crease right here, you know, you can have a triangle there, you know exactly where it's gonna bend. But we can get rid of this this triangle if we go across like this. If we cut from here like that, now this face is four-sided, right? The problem is we have another triangle down here, so we could, and also this is an n-gon, the face below. This is a pentagon here, so we can go down like this and get rid of it. We could redraw this edge here, right there, you know, continue it back, and we'll get rid of this edge. So we could go like this, down. You know what, I think I could probably turn this edge around too. Yeah, make it go like that, and yeah, and then we don't have to have so many edges going to the back of the body. So we'll have this go up a little bit like this, you know, so kind of the same thing than stomach. Then we only have to continue this one edge to the back. So we'll continue this edge to the back, and we can use this for the glutes here. I'm sure they'll be useful, so we'll make a turn here to the middle and connect the corners here. So yeah, yeah, there we go. We still have this n-gon here. This one right here is an n-gon. So we have to find a way to use this to create the shape of the hips. You know, the hips have, like, you can see the crest of the hip bone here. So really, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna start drawing polygons here, see if I can come up with something. I'm gonna leave it to there right now. That would probably work, actually. It's just a little, these polygons are a little white, but we can fix them a little bit later. And this might be a little too high here. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll say this is the the crest of the hips. So we can shape it here. Excuse me. And then we should probably have a division in here too, so those polygons are not so long. So now we have that going around, so we have this loop that's got rid of those triangles. It's going around here. We didn't finish it in here, but we obviously need a shape here to continue like this. There we go. And actually, I think these edges are going way too high up. We should probably just shorten them. Not have them go so high up. Well, Control delete, so it gets rid of the points, and just do the loop down here. So make the turn right here, and then connect the corners. Okay. And now I have to shape all this stuff that we just cut. And if you notice the hips, when we talk about the hips, the glutes on the men are more, it's like almost square shape, like flatter. It's like a rectangle standing up almost.